Good morning everyone, my name is Wei from Early 7 Farm. And today we will going to do a project for our chickens. I promised the last time I shared the video of us testing the waterer at the chicken coop is that we will try to create a video for you guys on how to do it yourself in building your own bucket waterer. I took this from the chicken coop to show you the finished product. This is a 5-gallon bucket and I just put 4 holes at the bottom and put in the chicken nipple water cups. These are the cup version that the chicken will peck on this yellow nipple and then water will come up. Set this aside for now and I'll share with you the tools and the things that we need. Okay. Primary thing that we need is the bucket. I've used a 5-gallon bucket that I purchased here locally. Goal here is to make your bucket waterer portable and lightweight, so you can use other buckets that are available in your area, but you always need to remember that you have to carry this if you wanted to transfer it to other parts of the farm or the other sections of the coop, or you need to wash and clean it, so you will be carrying this and you need to be able to carry this around, so keep it portable. The next is the chicken drinker cup. So I purchased this online in a lot of 30. So I think it cost me around 700 pesos plus shipping. So depending on your need, you can buy just a few or you can buy the package of 30 or 50. You also need a pen to mark the bucket, and we also need any pointed tool or knife that we can use to pilot the hole before we drill on the bucket. You also need a ruler to measure what's the height of the hole that you're going to make, because it's very important that when you're cleaning or putting water in the bucket, you need to be able to set this on a flat surface, and you don't want to drill the hole too low on the bucket because it will touch the level of the floor. So you might be tempted to maximize the bucket by putting it at the bottom, but please bear in mind that you will be filling this up and you have to put it on a flat surface. And then the last tool that we need is a drill, and the size of the drill bit is 5/16. So if you go to your local hardware store, just tell them you need a 5/16 drill bit. So I will be marking 3 inches from the bottom, and I'll put a quick mark there. What I usually do is instead of marking everything at once, I'll mark it one at a time, drill hole and put the drinker. That way I can see the opposite. From if I put it here, I can see that the opposite is from the this side, so I can eyeball it and will be much easier for me. Okay, so now that we measured the 3 inches clearance from the bottom, we have to using a pointed knife to put an initial pilot hole so the drill bit will not slip. Put it like that and we can now start drilling. So when you're drilling, don't wiggle or slant the drill bit. Once you put in a hole, stop with the drilling, because the drill bit, 5/16 drill bit, fits perfectly for the nipple drinker. As you can see, I didn't try to make the hole bigger by moving the drill around, because we don't want to have a hole that's too big for the nipple thread. So now we have the hole on the bucket. We just need to clean using your knife. You just clean the excess uh, plastics from the drill bit, from drilling. And again, don't increase the hole that you already made. Now we can get the uh, nipple cap and put it on the hole. So you will need to give this a good push, squeeze and push, to make sure that it's there. So now you have one nipple drinker at the bottom of the cup. Let's do another one. And now, as I've mentioned, I do it one at a time because I wanted to eyeball the next hole that I'm going to make. So if I'll show it to you, this is the first hole that we have created. So I wanted to put an approximate opposite of that hole, and then we'll do the same on the other side. So it will be a cross section placement for the nipple. Okay, so I'm eyeballing here, and looks like I can put it on the other side here. You can remove the cup to allow you to drill the hole much easier on the other side, but I don't usually do it because I don't want to remove the cups anymore and increase the hole of the bucket. So from here, I'm going to measure again and measure 3 inches again from the bottom. So this is 3 inches. And then now that you have the second mark on the bucket, you can go to the edge of the table and put in the pilot hole, and you can start drilling again. Okay, so I got the second hole. I will just clean it a bit. I will just clean it with some of the excess plastic there. And then you can put in the you can clean the hole as well, but be careful of not enlarging the hole. So I'll put this when you put the nipple cap, make sure that if you put the nipple cap, make sure that the rubber is attached to the thread, because this one would keep the water from leaking. Again, you just need to start squeezing and pushing the nipple drinker. Okay, I'll finish the other holes. I'll measure another, so I just eyeball it. I make it centered between the two placement of the cups that I created. So I'll put in another hole here, measure 3 inches here. and do my pilot hole. And drill. So some only put 3 nipple cups on the bucket because they will position the bucket against the wall of their chicken coop. So if you put another cup here, you will not be able to place this snug to the wall because the cup will be on its way. So if you plant this against the wall, just you can put 3, or maybe you can put 4, but place the cup differently on this side. Okay, so let me grab a nipple cup. I am reusing this, so just squeeze it. You will know that you have a good hole if there is resistance when you put the nipple sprinkler. So I'll put in the last one. I'll measure 3 inches here again. Put in the last one. I'll measure 3 inches here. A pilot hole with my knife, and then you can drill again. Okay, that's the last hole, and let's just clean it. We can the first time I did my first hole, when I'm building this, I tried to wiggle the drill bit because I thought that the hole is too small. That made the hole a bit bigger for the thread. That's why there's leak around the hole. But if you've done the same while building this, you don't need to worry. What you can do is still have the water drinker. So for example, on this one, for example, if you made the hole, for example, you made a hole that is a bit bigger for the thread, and there's some leak, all you need to do is grab, this is a hack that I discovered, so let me find the plastic. So all you need to do is to grab a plastic and just tear a piece of plastic that's big enough to place on your, if this is the hole, cut a plastic that's big enough that you can put over it. So what you're going to do, you have a plastic that you already cut. In this case, I just quickly rip it from the plastic bag, fold it in half, and then wrap the thread with the plastic, as you can see here. Wrap the thread with the plastic so you can increase the diameter of the thread. If the hole is still big and you still see leak, just double the fold of the plastic and do it this way. So it will act like a Teflon tape to fit the hole. So once you inserted this into the hole at the bottom of the bucket, all you need to do is reach from inside the bucket and poke a hole on this plastic. So I'll show it to you. So this is assuming that it's the hole that you've drilled bigger. So you just need to, you've already wrapped the thread with the plastic, fold it depending on the size of the hole. You can double the fold and then insert the nipple. See? So here, if you're seeing this, the plastic act as a tape that would make the cup snug fit on the hole. And then you need to reach inside the bucket and using your knife pinch a hole on that plastic so the water can still go through the nipple cup. That's one tip. When you place a bit of a bigger hole, just put a plastic, wrap it around the thread, insert it, and pinch a hole inside so the water can flow. So we have 4 nipples placed opposite each other, and let's test this and see if it works, if there's no leak. Okay. I will not fill it up, just enough for the water to reach above the nipple thread. Let's see. I will try to wipe it so we'll see if there is any leaks. Okay, so it looks like, as you can see, there's no leak. There's no leak here as well. No leak here as well. So I think we did a good job with the hole. So no leak here as well. So what you're going to do now when you place this in the coop is that put it on a cinder block or a hollow blocks and then fill it with water, and initially make sure that you let the water flow by pushing on the nipple, so the water will flow out, and then the chickens would see the water and drink from it. Once it is empty, the chicken would already know what to do to get the water. Please support Early 7 Farm by clicking subscribe, like, and you can also share to your friends and relatives that have interest in farming, so you can see how we work in the farm and share with you other DIYs that we apply on the farm. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.